Well, here we are again. Friday day. Don't take long, do it? Monday to Friday. Don't take long, I tell you. Anyway, I hope everybody's all right. Safe, happy. Got a bit of rain on Saturday, but that don't matter. That's a good excuse not cut the grass. But we do need a drop of rain. I mean, we had some here, on Wednesday night, I think it was, into Thursday. Done and good. It was just a soft, just coming on the ground, lovely. Good for the plants. They weren't being beaten down. But there we are. Now I got this lily of the valley you're wearing today because tomorrow, which is Saturday, May the 8th, would have been Alston Flora. But because as we know that the COVID has put dampers on all of that this year. So and lily of the valley is a tradition that a lot of people wear lily of the valley on their costumes on that day. So I'm wearing it today to support Alston Flora that would have been tomorrow. But I think next year it'll come back. Well, come back better and, greater than what was before. Because it's a fantastic tradition and we must not lose any of them. So anyhow, everybody have a nice weekend and just take care. I'm going to do a Herbert Linear one today. That changes that sales can make in a woman. Well, said Tom Slow, I'm feeling some wishy-washy day. Everything been going wrong, First thing this morning, Pastor was at my place and asked me to join the church choir. Why they picked on me, I don't know, because I never done anybody no harm I know of. Another thing, as I never did have a good eye for music. Appears they got a concert coming on the last day of the new year. Tell you what 'tis, replied Feather. First a man thinks he can sing. Next thing is he thinks he ought to sing. And that's what caused all the trouble. You've got something there, laughed Tom Slow. I told my wife she would miss me if I was gone. Yes, she answered, same as I should toothache after he got better. And anyhow, says I, you'll be glad to see me back. Tisn't your back so much I can put up with that. 'Tis your face. Home means nothing to me now, except where the telly set is kept. So much row going on, I got reading newspaper out loud, else I can't tell what I'm reading of. Woman from next door come in, show her new evening dress. Very low cut 'twas, and she bred and fat, made me think she looked like a butcher's shop window. Said she hadn't up sale. Now that set me thinking. I heard tell if you had any wild animal like a tiger or a lion, when 'tis young you can train and do anything you like, till his test blood. Then he'd go back to his wild state and will eat anybody. Now woman is just the same, only instead of testing blood, a notice marked sale in a shop window will have the same effect. Women who have gnawed each other all their lives will never speak to one another again after a sale. My wife, afore she found out about the sales, was tented and happy as an old duck. Then she went mad all like sudden like. Told me I didn't care if she looked like a washerwoman in an old coat, and at what she'd been wearing for years, and I never before heard no complaint. It boiled down to the fact there was some handsome coat down in one of they shops, nearly given away, that she wanted, and was going to have me if she never went bingo again. Well, that was a lie, 'cause she told her neighbour next door last time she went, heaven, wasn't it? Howsoever, she was there standing in a queue, hour before the shop opened. When she went to try the coat on, 'twas miles too small. But what made her fitty mez was it fitted Mrs. James, and she had the same coat on in chapel last Sunday. How do we know that's the same coat? Asked Feather. 'Cause it still had the sale ticket on the back of 'em. I seen 'em. Talking about chapel, confided Father, I went to a meeting last night, and one of the things talked about was in the back of our chapel was an old seat for one person. Now 2 ladies who was good givers thought that each had the first right to sit there. Neither one would give way, so they left it to the minister to decide. Well, says he, I think the oldest should occupy the pew. That soon settled it, remarked Tom Slow. No, it didn't. That was 6 months ago, and the seat is still vacant. Don't he work at farmers now, Tom? No, he told me I was too slow to frighten away the birds. I was supposed to be the odd man out, and so I was, mostly out of sight. when I left farmer did say there was one thing he'd have given me credit for, and that was I was the only man he knowed who could read the newspaper and work the same time. Wasn't a bad place to work if you wanted to. As a man with most of his chest below his waist, couldn't stand upright. Job keepers equal. How he got the mangle out in the front garden, Feather wanted to know. Something matter with him, is there? No, nothing matter, only he won't work. Well, I must be moving on. It's nice to see a strange face sometimes. So long. Take care and have a nice weekend.